Hello everyone, this is MJPWGaming with another non-gaming video. So I've reviewed these Michael Myers masks for the last several years when Trick or Treat comes out with them. Of course, because I'm a big fan of Michael Myers, and Trick or Treat Studios is definitely the best choice. At least on the market, at least for the price right now. Of course, if you wanted to get super high end Michael Myers masks, you can always reach out to people who make them on their own and things like that. A good one that I recommend is the Dead Ringer. If you're a fan of the first movie, trying to think, it was made by Handy Boy Studios. I actually have one of these. I don't know if I did a video or not. I think I did a collection video. Anyway, so all that to say this, it's time for a new mask. The Halloween Kills movie is going to be coming out in just 2 months. 2 months' time, something like that, a little under 2 months. And, of course, I've been so excited about this movie because it was supposed to come out last year. And then Halloween Ends was supposed to come out this year, but we had a year delay on both of them. That sucks, don't it? So, before we get into the package, obviously, I've opened it, but I've not looked at it. I wanted to talk about some things first, and I saw something else in there, which is interesting that I didn't order anything else with the order, but we'll have to just check that out. Like, with the usual things of Trick or Treat Studios, a lot of times there's inconsistencies with the different batches. The 2018 mask, the mask that came out for the Halloween 2018 movie, there was definitely a lot of inconsistencies with the different masks and things like that, because you could get one that looks identical, like really great to the actual preview images, or like what the like the sculpt and stuff like that. And not to say that it's not the same sculpt, because I'm sure it is, but like the pools of the like latex or something like that would be very weird fitting, or the mask would be very, very green looking instead of like oldish, and so that caused a lot of people to come up with again, reaching out to the indie people who would recolor them and fix their hairline and things like that. Well, I have a different Michael Myers mask. I was going to pull out the 2018 mask, but I didn't. I don't know why. But here, I also wanted to show the mask on a stand and puffed up, in case my face didn't do it justice or anything like that. You can see the hairline. This is very, very common on all of them, and can't really point it out. You can kind of see it. See that line that's right in there? Well, you can sort of kind of see it. Like the hair is a big thing, because the hair would be placed in two different sections, or two or three, or a few different sections. I'm trying to say, trying to do multiple things at the same time while trying to talk. It's not fun. So they put it on in different layers, which is normal, again, for every Trick or Treat Studios kind of product, but it just makes it seem kind of cheap. And if the hair kind of flops up or something, the whole back of it for a good section down will be bald, and it just doesn't look right. And again, the top part of the line where it's sewed in, I don't know. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes since I've started recording. I'm sure you're wanting to see this mask, but I just wanted to point out that there may be inconsistencies. That's a really cool. I have this shirt, actually. I love this shirt, and they included a little air freshener. I'm gonna put that in my car actually when I go. I didn't order that, but thank you, Trick or Treat Studios. Well, it's not that big of a deal. 10% off. There you go. If you guys want 10% off, there you go. So it's folded up. That's how it comes. My cat may try and jump into the shot in just a second, but we're dealing with what we can because it's raining outside and I don't feel like recording in the rain. Alright, so straight off, I think this is a good copy. Just because of the coloring, it actually looks nice and charred looking. The blood actually looks like it was just splashed on there, you know, kind of like what you want to go for. It is a little more yellow than it should be, but, I think that's actually good. I really like that. Maybe I shouldn't have said it's a little more yellowed. Because, you know, it's going to be charred and it's going to be old, you know. It's got to look like that. The blood, it looks like it's straight up, it looks like it's wet. Like, it looks like it's, like he's just been shot. Or, was it that he was shot? It's been a hot minute since I've watched 2018. Either way, it looks like it's fresh. And it's not all the way through. It's just a little bit in there. Just a little indentation. That looks awesome. The paintwork on that is great. Look at that. And by the way, this is not paid or any way. They didn't send this to me for free or anything like that. I paid for this myself because I know you guys really like the unboxing type of videos. Sometimes more than my gaming stuff, which is all the channel was built on. Oh man. This is a phenomenal copy. I'm gonna put it on the stand. We're gonna puff it up a little bit and make it look real, and then I'm gonna try it on myself and see how it fits. But I have a fat head, so it doesn't look. Most of the masks and things like that don't look that great on me. But it's totally okay because it's like a collector thing to me. Because Halloween, Michael Myers, you know, got the nice tag in there. The tag is stapled through there. I think that's the technical term to say. I don't know. The hair, this is the really interesting part. The hair is almost like a Two-Face type thing. You got the puffiness like normal, and then it's all kind of like burnt and charred up. Again, I'm sorry, my cat is like playing behind me with the bag now. That's so cool. It's pretty solid. The hair on the burnt portion. Let's look at the inside. That's not really an important type of feature, but we'll just go ahead and talk about it. That little thing sticking out is just the tag. It looks like a few portions are a little thin, but hey, it's totally fine because it's a Michael Myers mask that's been through a lot. Alright, so I think I'm going to put it onto the stand now, and see how it looks a little puffed up. Alright, so I tried to puff this up to make it as realistic looking as possible. It may be a little bit too much puffed, but honestly, even without any kind of puffing or anything like that, it looks really great on the stand, like just on the styrofoam mannequin head. It looks fantastic. Like, this is more than what I honestly anticipated with what I would get. And I gotta say, like, Trick or Treat Studios, geez, like, you did great on this mask compared to 2018. So before I get too mushy-gushy to Trick or Treat Studios, I do want to say I have seen other pictures of other masks. I don't want to tell you that this is going to be the same outcome on every single one that you try and order. It's not going to be, because there will be inconsistencies, but in their favor, I mean, everything will probably have some sort of inconsistency when you're dealing with some kind of product like this, and something that is definitely, like, well produced or mass produced, whatever you want to call it. You know, it happens, I guess. Like I said earlier, the best way to get one of these is in person. The Billy doll, you know, the Saw puppet, I've been wanting one of those for a long time, but I went to Vegas recently, and I went to the Saw escape room, and they had one there, but I haven't bought one prior, let me just say that, because all the ones I've seen in person didn't look that great. But the ones that they had at the Saw escape room, they looked phenomenal. So, of course, I got one. And if you guys would like to see some sort of review even though that's not kind of a new product, I'll definitely do that. So some of the things that I was pointing out about the like beforehand was like the hairline and things like that. Um, Honestly, I hardly noticed like the sewing hairline. I'm sure on camera you're probably thinking like, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. You can see it right there. But in person, it really blends in with this mask. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the darker tones and things like that, or because of the charred look. I don't know. It really blends in. And I was talking about the layers and things like that. Well, the hair is like pretty together on this mask. Like, this is probably the best Trick or Treat Studios mask I've ever received. It's pretty great. I don't really know a whole lot else to say on that, if I'm just absolutely being honest. It's a great copy. I'm pretty happy with this. Alright, so without the stuffing, this is like what it looks like. And you can tell, like, well, it's at a weird angle because of how I'm holding it, but it still looks great. I think it looks really, really great. I couldn't have asked for a better copy, honestly. And by the way, if you want to kind of like take the online type of gamble like I did, I purchased it directly from Trick or Treat Studios on their website. If I'm not mistaken, it was about $70. It was $69.99. Usually the other masks are a little bit cheaper, but I'm sure the production... I mean, hey, if it's $20 more to get this copy every time, by all means, you know. I'd rather have a good looking product than a chance that it might look super green, you know. And not to rag on the older movie or anything like that. I mean, it got a lot of people showing off their artistic skills and things like that. My cat is like pulling the dowel away from me. That's funny. So anyways, I think I'm gonna finish it off by putting it on now. If I can get my head through it. If I can't, then we'll probably end it there on another shot. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know if you want to see more reviews. Again, I got that saw puppet. Got that right away if you want to do that. If you want to see that, I mean. Um, yeah. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.